I just got back from a 9 days Ayurveda detox. I had gone to a place in near Kannur in Kerala, and this place was suggested by a dear friend, and then I have been looking for it. In fact, in 2023 I went to another place, but I ran away in 2 days. The food was bad, the way they served food was like in tiffins, just throwing it at you and keeping that. Even though that place is very famous, I don't want to take the name, but it was really a bad experience. So this video is to tell you what you need for if you're going for an Ayurveda detox. Do I recommend it? Definitely yes. In fact, you must go for a minimum of 2 weeks if you want to see great results. But there are a few things you need to keep in mind before you go or before you book yourself. So always go with the reference of a person whose travel habits and lifestyle matches yours. If the previous place was recommended by some friend's friend, and probably they are the ones who like backpacking and adventure sports of that kind, which is so totally not me. If you want someone who wants more of comfort, more of luxury, then you really need to do a research and go by recommendation of people of your lifestyle. So number one, do a good research of how the place is. Don't go by the pictures, go by real experience of someone who is like you. First thing first, you really need to mentally prepare yourself. It is not an easy journey to take on. These 14 days of Ayurveda detox was actually kind of a strengthening my willpower, made me realize how much of resilience at the physical, mental or emotional level I have. So you're not going to fun luxury all day massage kind of a retreat. This is something, an Ayurveda detox is something which really pushes you to overcome your temptations, your food habits and all of that. Their treatments, if you're going to the right place, are quite intense, so you need to be prepared for that as well. That it is not just about relaxation, it is a lot to do with things shifting and moving in your physical body. You're detoxing, so your body has to flush out a lot of stuff which has been there stored for a long time. Now that you know mentally that you're going to a place where you have to push yourself beyond your physical limits, and you're going to go to a place which is not all massages, it is all more about throwing toxin out of you through different treatments, and some of them can be difficult because there is a dietary precaution. They will prepare you. So usually the first few days are where they prepare you after they diagnose what is it that is imbalanced in your constitution. Then once they prepare you so that the body is now ready to easily and smoothly flush out this toxin, so usually that's 3 days. Then you go into a 5 days intense treatment where they help you to bring the toxins from your cell level and organ level and muscular level to those organs where it can be flushed out. And then after that, obviously everyone's treatment would be different. If I just went, I don't have a disease or something, with God's grace. I just went because I wanted to experience, and I work a lot with energy, so I knew at the mental, emotional level where I am, but I wanted to cleanse the body also at the physical level. But now the packing part, which is so important. Ideally, carry clothes where you are ready to let them go, because the smell of the herbs and all the odors from your body, sometimes some people may have body odor because you're flushing out toxin, your sweat may be smelly or different. So carry things that you want to throw. Carry disposable towels. If you're going for 14 days, probably you need a minimum of 14. For ladies, carry sanitary pads, carry disposable undergarments. You want things to be loose and easy on your body. You want the fabrics to be soft, because sometimes the dry herb massages can actually make your skin very sensitive. Then choose the right weather during which weather you're going. If it is very cold and bathing conditions or enough hot water is not there, that can add to the ordeal. Like one of the problems I had was that I like very hot showers in the winter, and even though it was South India and it was warmer than not, but the water temperature was a problem. Also go with the mindset that you're going to be all messy all the time. This was one thing that I had to really fight, because it's very important for me to the hygiene and the orderliness of the place and myself, my thoughts. So a lot of things will show up. But let's go back to packing before I tell you about being prepared mentally. You also need to carry actually 2 towels, which are the normal towels, but you need to keep in mind you probably have to throw them. Carry your shampoos, your toiletries, more than how much you would use, almost double of what you would use if you're going for a 10-day trip. How much ever you carry, you need almost double of that, and you may still run out. And usually these places are a little secluded. They're outside of the town, and they're in some hill area or a place where market is not accessible, and you won't even have the energy. So you want to pack a little more than required. I carried my bed sheet and pillow cover and all of that because I have some issue with hygiene, and it's very important to me. Then you also want to carry, of course, you have dietary restriction. You can't be munching on things, and you shouldn't, because that will sabotage the whole treatment. But the Ayurvedic medicines that they will give you are really difficult to take. So you want to carry sugar-free mints or mint or something like, not chocolates, but something which is sugar-free, as healthy as it can be, just like a small little mint, so that you can immediately have it after the medicine. If I was not carrying those mints, I would have not been able to take those medicines. I know it's a little bit of cheating, but then something better than nothing, right? Instead of just not having the medication at all and completely sabotaging, I thought this was a better way. You also want to make sure that you don't really need to carry things like creams and oil, because that's not even allowed, and there's already so much of treatment happening that you don't need all of that. And but you want to carry something like a light body mist, because sometimes you may not like the smell and that may trouble you. So organic body mist, something which you can source from a trusted place, and it has the kind of fragrance that you like. You want to carry some candles, yoga clothes, your own yoga mat if you want to attend the yoga classes, because even though they clean it, but probably I prefer to have my own yoga mat. You also want to carry a nice soft pillow, because all the massages that they do, that can actually put your muscles in and joints in a kind of a discomfort. So if the pillow that they are providing is not really as per your standards, and it's not and especially if you have neck and shoulder issues or tightness here, there may be already your system is becoming very vulnerable, and already your muscles and joints and everything is shaken quite a bit. So you don't want to add to that discomfort. I also suggest not to carry any gadgets. Instead, carry a journal, few pens, some book. If you are an artist, then you paint or you write poetry, whatever you need, because you have ample time. And in the common area places, anyways, your gadgets are not allowed. You also don't want to really be constantly in touch with the outer world. It's better you go with the mental setup that you want to spend those 2 weeks for yourself, for your benefits. After so many years of living, I'm sure you believe that you deserve that much of me time to yourself, because with at least for me, it was like this, that with all the physical detox that was happening, a lot of mental and emotional stuff was also showing up. Maybe I'm a therapist, or maybe it can be an experience for everyone. I have no idea. That would be your personal experience, but you want to carry something that it will help you note down. It is a great time because you're exercising your willpower. It's a great time for you to reset yourself. So if you believe in vision board, if you believe in affirmation, you want to have those things handy and be able to also pass your time in such a way. It would be a great idea to carry a couple of books also, and spend your time in the most optimum level for your own growth, and keep yourself busy, because one of the biggest issues I faced was that I had too much time on my hand and I couldn't do anything, because most of my work happens using gadgets and I wasn't really wanting to do that. So the first few days, the boredom was killing, even though I had books and a journal. But in the first few days, getting used to that atmosphere was difficult. Now, the last thing I want to say, I saw 3-4 people, a couple, and then a mother and daughter, and and other single people who were there and who couldn't take it beyond the second or third day. So you want to mentally be so prepared that whether it is the food, whether it is the boredom, whether it is lack of the kind of amenities you are used to, you want to exercise your will and complete this process. If nothing else, that will give you a confidence that you are actually not only a survivor, but you can actually thrive in these conditions, and you can just break the barriers of your mind. So go prepare yourself mentally and then do the packing right, whether in terms of your clothes, whether in terms of your do carry slippers as well in terms of your footwear, your exercise clothes. You want to carry things that you may won't be able to bring back, so keep that in mind. Not much of toiletry is required, as I said. Yeah, this is it. But more than anything else, prepare yourself mentally and emotionally, and I hope this will help you, and I hope you will try it. It is really worth a try. At least once in a lifetime, one must do it. I do feel a lot of difference in the way I look at life, how much of belief I have in myself and my physical ability to go through an extreme situation. For me, it was extreme. And also knowing that you're doing something good for yourself and you deserve it. Enjoy.